Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
So, today we are gonna tell you about our used Tesla that we just bought, and we bought a month ago. We love the car.
So if you're hesitating on what Tesla to buy, hopefully today's video can help you.
Yep, because I was there thinking about if I should get a used Model S or a new Model 3.
And guess what we got?
We got a
Model 3.
S. What?
We got
a Model S. Okay,
Yes,
we got a
Model S.
We got a 2012 Model S, which is, I don't know if that's the first generation, maybe one of the first generation.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
in the first couple generations.
This car is amazing. Like, you won't believe it's already 7 years old because it looks just like new.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out and show you the car inside and out, and we will tell you about how we made the decision.
Okay, then let's get to it.
So this is our car. The part that I like the most, more than the car, is the key. Look at this little key that's like a perfect little Tesla shape, and it has 3 little buttons in there. The front one for frunk the car, which is a cool part of the car. I'm gonna show you right here. Like, I could fit in there totally, and this whole part can take up to 250 pounds. Since it's a rear wheel drive, we have a little extra room in there with the net, so that we can fit a lot of grocery here. Whenever we go on grocery shopping, all we need to do is drive all the way, put the grocery here, drive all the way into our garage, and this is right by the door. So it's super easy for us to do grocery shopping in this car. So the back opens pretty similar. Just click the left and it gets power lift gate, so it opens just like that. And in there it has a lot of room. That's one of the reasons I really like about this car. You could totally remove this board, and you can put down the seat so it gets huge storage space if you have only 2 people driving. And underneath here it's get even better. There's even more room in there, which is kind of crazy. Storage space, I think this is totally awesome, and it definitely is better than the Model 3. So this car get keyless entry. To unlock the car, all we need to do is to get the key close enough to the car, and it will pop. The handle will pop open by itself, just like this. So this is inside of our car. It gets this huge screen in the middle, which I really like. So like, if you're looking at a Model 3, it's gonna be a horizontal one in the middle, and it won't have this little one here. That's the main difference. I personally like something here to look at when you drive. Like, you don't need to go to the other side. I don't know how that would feel like, but I prefer 2 screens. Also on this main screen, it's basically like a computer, I would say, because it gets its own 3G internet. It gets free music streaming with the internet, and I was actually able to find J. Joe there because he is my favorite musician. He is the best. You can control everything about the car in this screen. For example, if you want to open the sunroof, all you need to do is slide. Let's say we want a 60% or 58, and it will open by itself and allow some more sunshine here. And to close, all you need to do is swipe it back. On the screen, you can change the suspension. This car get like a smart air suspension, which you can adjust where you want the suspension to go lower. Now we have the setting of the 70 miles. So when this car goes up to 70 miles, the suspension will automatically going lower to give you a more stable drive, I guess. And also there is something really cool I loved, is called regenerative braking. It takes some time to get used to when you drive, which basically what it is when you let go of gas, it brakes as like you are softly pressing the brake. It takes some time to get used to it, but when you do that, it puts power back to your battery, which means it's charging. When you drive on the long downhill way, it will, like, you will see your battery is not like your percentage is not going down but up sometimes. So it's a really cool feature, I think. And if you're not used to it, you can put it to low, which drives just like other cars. The driver's profile links to your key. So Marcus has one key and I have another. Whenever it detects it's Marcus' key getting in the car first, the seat and the steering wheel and the mirrors on the side will automatically adjust to Marcus' place, which is super different than mine. When it's my key getting first, like when I'm driving the car, it'll automatically adjust it before I even sit down, or I can sit on it and it'll adjust it for me, which is pretty cool. Sometimes when me and Marcus are both in the car and when he's driving, I happen to get my key in first, the seat will be in my position, and he will have to just come in and click the button and change that to his own position, which is super easy. We got Marcus right there. So let's try it. Let's see if I got it to Marcus. You don't believe how much room that guy needs to drive. And this is how I look on his seat driving my Tesla. I can't touch anything down there. I can barely touch the steering wheel. This is what he needs to drive. So another thing I really like about this car, while we're putting back to my position, is the roof. I got this huge two giant pieces of glass on the top, which makes the car looks a lot more roomy, and the light is allowed to come in and you can see through, so whenever you just look up you can see the blue sky. That's my favorite part. There is one thing I don't like about this car. This mirror is probably like 2 inches wide. I don't know why, probably because the sunroof and everything in front, they have to keep it this narrow, which is okay, which is annoying, but still okay. For girls, I think, I don't know you guys, I always use this mirror, but this one is 2 inches wide, and when you open it, the image in there is warped for some weird reason. I don't know why. I looked at it in the mirror, I'm like, who is that? It's so weird. I don't know. I mean, I love everything about the car except for this. This car has free supercharging for life, which is another crazy perk about it. So what means is whenever you go to a Tesla supercharging station, you can just plug in and charge for free for life. So basically I don't think they still have this perk now for the now. I'm not sure for Model S, but I know for Model 3, if I were to buy a Model 3, I won't have that. Like, I have to pay, they give like probably like 5,000 miles credit for supercharging. I'm not sure, okay? But like after that you will have to pay every time you use supercharge. This one you don't have to, which is a good point for the older version of the Model S. So like, for example, if I were to drive down to Los Angeles, the computer plans it for me. All I need to do is like stop by Nephi for charging for 40 minutes, stop by Beaver, charge for an hour and 10 minutes. I changed this whole thing to Chinese for myself to read easier. And I can just look at that. I just stop along the way and I can get to Los Angeles in 13 hours, 41 minutes, which will be longer than driving a gas car. But I will pay nothing for the fuel. Like absolutely nothing, because I just charge all the way down there. I think it's a really great idea. Like, I don't think we can get there in one day anyways. According to some Tesla owners who used to be on the road trip with their Tesla, the places with those supercharging are normally also with hotel or restaurant. So basically all you need to do is stop for some food maybe and leave the car charging and come back and keep driving.
One of the reasons we got the Model S, the used Model S over the Model 3, was because of it had more amenities than the Model 3. One of the big perks that I saw was the value of the car will hold a little bit longer than the Model 3. Model 3 is a new car.
A new Model 3.
A new Model 3. New Model 3, once it comes off that lot, it'll go down in price. Whereas this Model S has been out on the market for a while now. It dipped a lot, but the price has plateaued out a little bit. And so the value will hold a little bit longer than, say, a new Model 3. It's a luxury car compared to the Model 3, which is entry level car. So it was cheaper, it has more amenities and value and luxury, and it was, you know, overall just the better choice in our opinion.
In the Tesla Center last time we went there, look at the brand new Model S. Did you see a lot of difference? Like, I mean,
not too much.
I felt so good about buying the same car, the older version of that car, for under 35K instead of 80 plus K.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're still having all the features here, all the value is here. It's just older, and it doesn't even look older.
Right.
It looks brand new. I love that about Model S. And Model 3 is a good car, is great with the autopilot and everything is crazy. It's awesome, but it's just like, it's still a new car, and it can't get out of the new car value dropping fate, I would say.
Yeah.
Even though it holds its value, that's what everybody else is saying, but still, like, I still think with the same, almost similar amount of money, or even less money, you get a car with so much value that you wouldn't with a Model 3. Yeah, and I believe there is a website, like on Tesla.com, they have like a chart to compare both cars, Model 3 to Model S, like storage space and what the car is made of. Like, this one is totally aluminum. They have a very detailed sheet to help you to compare two cars, but you have to remember, like, you're getting a used one instead of a brand new one that they're putting there, so it might be a little bit different, but still, as I make a decision to buy this one, I love it. Like, I think this is the best purchase I made, because it's really a good value, and I can still drive this car for so long. It's still in the lower mileage of 60,000 miles. I don't think it will be a huge issue. Yeah.
So I'm glad you stuck with us today and listened to us. We gave you a lot of information, hopefully good, and hopefully
I hope it's helpful.
Yeah, hopefully it's very helpful.
Because I was doing research myself, like, what should I do? Should I get a Model 3 or use Model S or whatever? But I'm glad I did get this used Model S. And let us know if you think otherwise. If you think getting a new Model 3 is a good idea, or If you have any questions, you're welcome to just leave a comment down below and let us know what you think.
Yeah. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Sure.